everyone, MB here at the OFAH Heritage Center. Spoiler alert, today's lesson is a bit of a myth buster. As we get ready to celebrate St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, March 17th, today's lesson will be all about snakes. As the legend goes, St. Patrick drove all of the snakes out of Ireland, which many people say explains why there are no snakes in Ireland today. I'm here to talk about Ontario snakes, but we'll circle back around to find out the truth between St. Patrick and his snakes. In today's lesson, we'll aim to answer 5 questions about snakes. What species of snakes do we have in Ontario? How do we classify snakes? Where do they live? What do they eat? And did St. Patrick really drive the snakes out of Ireland? Our first question is, what species of snakes do we have here in Ontario? Ontario provides habitat for 17 different species of snakes. Have you ever seen a snake out in nature? As I go through the species list, put up a finger for each species you've seen out in the wild. Eastern milk snake. Northern water snake. Lake Erie water snake. Eastern hognose snake. Eastern fox snake. Eastern Massasauga rattlesnake. Northern brown snake. Northern red belly snake. Ribbon snake. Smooth green snake. Queen snake. Black rat snake. Blue racer snake. Butler's garter snake. Red-sided garter snake. Eastern garter snake. And northern ring-necked snake. Our next question is, how do we classify snakes? Snakes are reptiles, and it's important to know what characteristics make a reptile a reptile. Reptiles are ectothermic, which means they are cold-blooded. They don't have the ability, like you or I as mammals, to generate their own body heat, but instead have to rely on outside sources to warm up. Outside sources like the sun. You'll often see snakes basking on rocks and logs to help their bodies warm up to move around. All reptiles are covered in scales, and most reproduce by laying eggs. Our next question is, where do snakes live? Many Ontario snake species prefer open habitats, like fields, meadows, savannas, rocky outcrops, and forest edge habitat. Essentially a place that provides cover, but also access to their lifeline, the sun. Other species can be found along shorelines, wetlands, and open bodies of water, like the northern water snake and the Lake Erie water snake. Our next question is, what do snakes eat? Snakes are carnivores, which means they eat meat. And depending on the species of snake, their list of prey may include rodents, birds, eggs, insects, amphibians, fish, worms, and slugs. Snakes will consume their prey whole, often unhinging their jaw to do so. They seek out their prey by sensing the environment around them using their forked tongues. As their tongue reaches out and collects scent particles from the air, it comes back into their mouth and rubs up against a special organ on the roof of their mouth known as a Jacobson's organ. This helps the snake to make sense of what's going on around them. Thinking of our 5 senses, sense of hearing, sense of sight, sense of smell, sense of taste, and sense of touch, do we use our tongues to smell? Any guesses as to what this might be? This is the shed skin of an eastern garter snake. Snakes continue to grow their whole lives, which is one reason why they shed their skin. Shedding that top layer of scales also helps to remove any irritants or parasites. The scientific term for shedding skin like this is ecdysis. And for our final question, did St. Patrick drive the snakes out of Ireland? Unfortunately, this is just a myth. There never has been any record of snakes in Ireland. Even fossilized records show no indication that snakes were even there in the first place. Perhaps it was the cold temperatures of the ice ages that kept this cold-blooded creature away. Ireland is an island surrounded by frigid waters. And although species like the northern water snake are excellent swimmers, the distance from the mainland to the Emerald Isle is just too far. As the days grow longer and warmer, keep your eyes open for snakes as they emerge from hibernation. Be kind, be respectful, and observe snakes from a distance. Snakes are incredibly important to our ecosystems. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like this video, comment below, and have a happy St. Patrick's Day. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay connected as we learn together outside the classroom.